Hi friends, in my second video today, I want to share with you two tips that could further enhance your communications, your interactions in every capacity that you come across in life. The first tip I want to share today is an understanding of where exactly communication begins. Say if we were to take an example of a speaker who's about to take the stage, where would you say he starts communicating? Would it be when he takes the stage? Would it be when he utters the first word? Say we give the same example, or we take the same example of an executive director about to give his talk, a manager about to present his new product, sales guy giving out his sales pitch, or even in informal situations where we sit and discuss things, the latest news, the latest trends with our family and friends. Where do we start communicating? It's not the first word, as far as I think. It's not the first gesture or move, nothing. Real communication starts before the talk. If your communication has to be effective, you need to listen before you plan to speak. You need to listen to what your audience would be interested in, how to get hold of that interest, and within that interest, how to lay your thoughts, your ideas. That's the essence of communication. To interact successfully, you have to listen first. You have to get the audience first. You would not want to listen to anything that does not interest you. And so is the case for your audience. So make sure your interactions, your thoughts, or what you intend to speak about is interesting to your audience. My second point or tip is the whole business of effective listening. How do we do it? How do we create this platform where we are heard? Whether this be single interaction among two people, or whether it's an interaction in forms of a speech or an address or anything. How do we create this platform? Well, what is this platform? This platform is nothing but something similar to the warm hug that you get upon arriving at an airport when someone comes to receive you, or when you visit someone's house as a guest and they give you this warm reception, share a few words, a hug, big broad smile. It's similar to that. How do we bring that gesture, that feeling, that movement out and create it in all our interactions? There's a simple method to do that. I'll give you a small tweak that you can imply on yourself in all your communications, in all your interactions, and you'll feel the difference it makes in the end result. I want you to inculcate a positive body cue going into any communication, any interaction. A positive body cue could be you start with a nod, you start with a yes, you start with blinking your eyes, anything, movement of a hand, anything that you feel would make your listener or your audience feel welcome. I want you to receive them, receive their minds, their thoughts, so as you can lay out your thoughts well. It's like, consider this metaphor. Your thought is a train. You are where it originates, and your audience's mind is where you want that train to reach and to deliver the goods. So now you lay out the track from your mind, point A, to point B, the audience's mind, in planks. And your first plank has to be something that receives them and receives your train of thought. I want to tell you again, every time you interact, you communicate in any manner, start with something that's warm and welcoming, a gesture. I want you to do it in physical body form. Anything that's welcoming you feel to your audience. The reason for this is multiple. One is, yes, you create this warm feeling of acceptance before you start speaking your thoughts and your ideas out. The second is this physical cue gives your psychology, your mind, the impression that you are now in the seat of listening, in the seat of acceptance, and real, formidable, resultive communication comes across only when you're listening. You will be heard if you are ready to hear. That's been the law since ages. It's just that in our anxiousness to get our ideas across, we forget these things. We forget these age-old laws, and we come across giving out too fast and the impact being lost. So gather your thoughts, get yourself ready, but accept first. Create that environment. I challenge you, try using this positive body cue for a week, and you see if your communications improve or not. If you're able to get your thoughts across better, and you will feel well accepted. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you find my tips useful. I'll keep sharing more.